This turtle was just out having a bath, so I thought I'd bring he or she, it's too young to tell yet, out for Friday show and tell, right? Yeah, this is, when you have 9 turtles, their names sort of change a little bit and it sort of settles eventually, but this is the baby one. Say hello to the baby one, everybody. And it's hard to believe that just 3 Christmases ago, 2 years and 3 months ago, this was about this big, so not much of a baby one anymore, but still the smallest of the sulcata herd. All right, on with the song. All right, welcome to Paradise, Dookie, Green Day for Mr. Benny McGee and Mr. or Mrs. The Killer Bees. I feel like they're both Benny McGee, but he changed his username. There's something going off in my head there. Is that correct, Benny? Anyways, I feel like all of Dookie is required learning for everybody, so perfect. Yeah, first thing you got to do is detune your guitar. That means all of the strings, instead of being every average dude goes bathroom. Eventually, it's going to be E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat, 1 half step down. I've made a video on how to do that. If you don't know how, I will put the link in the description. Now that you've done that, it's power chords. It's a Green Day song, so it's like 65% probability it's going to be power chords anyways, but I think almost all of Dookie is. So here we go. We're going to do a power chord on the A string 7th fret, 5th fret, and then the E string 5th fret. And that's the intro. This would be a great time to bring up, again, Grandma always brings crappy deviled eggs. The first 3 dots on the E and then the first 3 dots on the A string so that you know where the notes G, A, B, C, D, E are, because this song is all about those notes. So it's the intro in notes is E, D, A. For the verse, we're going to go E. I'm switching to notes now. See how sneaky? E. D. E, E. Then E. D. G, A, B. Gab. Then you do that whole thing over again. And then you repeat Gab. And then if you want, for fun, I don't think Billy Joe does it, but you can throw your middle finger on G8 because that's the vocal harmony they're singing there. And that brings us to the chorus. All right, the chorus starts on E, but it's not high E, it's low E. So we have open E, A2, D2. If you take your power chord, right, your regular shape, your 3-string power chord, and you move it down to the 1st fret, and then you move it down 1 more fret, your pointer's fingers services are no longer needed, right? So you might as well take care of both A and D2 with just 1 finger, and then you have the added benefit of muting the G, B, and E strings, so you can wail away on the strings without worrying about strumming strings that don't belong. So low E, G, Grandma, A always, and then C, you can either play C on the 3rd fret of the A string or the 8th fret of the E string. It's the exact same thing. Whichever one you feel more awesome doing. Sliding up real far because it looks cool, or moving down to here because it's more convenient. So here we go. First line of chorus. E, G, A, C. Then E, G, B, which you can do on the 7th fret of the E string or the 2nd fret of the A string. Also both the exact same thing. Great. Third line. E, G, A, same as the first line, right? And then low E, B. I would suggest playing B here that time so you don't have to move way up really quick because it's really quick. It's welcome to... All right, so here's the whole chorus. left to talk about is the bridge. However, I've just decided that I feel much more awesome going. Alright, so the bridge is awesome. There's a whole bunch of stuff you get to choose from. The first is when you hear the guitar start to just, well, the bass starts doing its thing, right? And I'm going to show you that next. But the guitar chimes in with just some very lackadaisical noodling in E minor on the E string. So if you slide up to the 12th fret of your E string, that's an E. Of course, E is the first note in the E minor scale. But you also got 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, and open. So you can kind of do any of those. You hear 8, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. You hear that, but do whatever you want there. Anyways, the bass, this is cool. Even if you're not a bassist, you might want to do this because it's fun. Okay, so A string 7th fret, and you're going to go A, and then on the D string 7, 9. And then switch to A, 10, and D, 9. Back to A, 10. And then slide down 1 fret and do the same thing. And then slide down 1 fret. But that's it for that one. Now you're going to do the same D, 7 to 9. Just like you started with. So. 7, 7, 7, 9. 10, 10, 9, 10. 9, 9, 8, 9. 8, 8, 7, 9. We should totally do the actual bass line to this song because lots of dookie bass lines are insane. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then you hear the guitar chime in with the B string, 9, 12, 11, 10. 9, 12, 11, 10 before it ups in intensity and it's playing an A shape, which is the 2nd fret of the D, the G, and the B strings, right? But do it with 1 finger and do it on the 9th fret. 12th fret, 11, 10. Till it goes back to the verse. And that's it. I'm going to play through the rest. Whoops, it's low E, right? Awesome. Yeah, so I had this student, Cooper Kenny, who when he was 7, I started going every Sunday to his house for an hour guitar lesson, and for about 9 months, all we did was play Smoke on the Water for 9 months for an hour every Sunday. And then after that, all we did for about 9 months was play this song. So I was fairly familiar with this song, which is a shout out to Cooper if you're watching, and everybody else. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.